Hi guys, this is Brian. I'm sitting here enjoying a great book, No Sweat by Michelle Segar, How the Simple Science of Motivation Can Bring You a Lifetime of Fitness. Fascinating book. We're going to do a PDF and a TV episode on the full book. But there's this idea in here that I want to explore. I'm thinking about doing some micro lessons like this on big ideas that I think can change our lives, in addition to the other stuff, that including this in the membership dealio. But let's jump straight in. So self-care hierarchy. Most of us are familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? We need to move up this hierarchy. And Michelle tells us that we need to have a self-care hierarchy. One of the big ideas in the book is this idea that we need to give ourselves permission to take care of ourselves. It's extraordinarily important if we want to optimize our energy. Now, she says that we all have a non-negotiable self-care habit that we need to identify. Non-negotiable self-care habit. What is that? Well, that's basically something that without this habit, my day won't be awesome. So without this self-care habit, your day will not be awesome. She uses a couple of examples, her husband and her, right? So her husband has his little hierarchy. At the base of his is exercise. At the base of hers is sleep. He can get by with a little bit less sleep, but he needs to crank out a workout. So he does it first thing in the morning. She can get by with a little bit less exercise, but she needs to sleep, and then she needs to eat well, so nutrition, and then she has exercise, and then she has meditation up here, right? And his goes in his own order. So for me, my little hierarchy, I'd put sleep on the bottom of mine as well, and then I'd put exercise, and then I'd put my nutrition, and then I'd put my meditation. These are all pretty much on autopilot, but if I don't get an adequate amount of sleep, my day is not going to be as awesome as it could be. Therefore, I prioritize this self-care habit. It becomes non-negotiable. So this brings us back to you. When you look at your hierarchy, what is your non-negotiable self-care habit? The one thing, I'm always talking about the one thing, not the 20 things, the one thing that forms the base of your pyramid. And if you do that, you're going to have an awesome day. If you don't do it, you're almost certainly not going to have an awesome day. Think about that. We've described it as a lever that you can pull. We've described it as a keystone habit, right? That locks in all the other stones. It's what makes them all strong. So think about that. What's your non-negotiable self-care habit? Make it a habit and literally change your life.